I went out the other way today because there was a clusterfuck in my way the other way. And I'll pass. I'll pass on the clusterfuck, thanks. I feel like going to bed when I get home today. Shit. I don't like the handlebars on that bike. I don't really have anything to say. I just don't want to fall asleep on the way home. I'm sure I can think of something. So, damn, this guy walked from that far down? What the fuck? I really had no idea. I guess you gotta walk to the nearest bus stop that's on your route, right? I'd get a fucking scooter or something. Some you can fold up and just carry with you. I guess then there's a problem of where do I put it while I'm at work? It's got to be somewhere. Bitch ass cup in the door making a riddly rattle. So 2 weekends ago, fucking, I was getting mostly 20 to 50,000 gold tips, and like all fucking weekend, this weekend it was fucking like 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 0. 5,000, 10,000, 3,000, 10,000, like 1,000. It's like, whatever. But then there's one guy that gave a 500,000 gold tip. And I think there's one guy that gave a 50,000 gold tip. One guy gave a 30,000 gold tip. This is all right at the end. No, the 500,000 was in the beginning. But I'm like, what the fuck, man? All these goddamn 10,000 gold tips, what the fuck? I was so mad. Like, I'd almost rather not ask for tips. There was one guy that was like, how much is that? What kind of tip you looking for? And I was like, whatever you want, you know. He's like, okay, cool. So then there was a whole thing. And then when it was done, he just left party and left. So I whispered, I was like, I guess that means no tip then. And he goes, well, I need to get over there and get gold for my main. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, he whispered me in 2 minutes. I waited like 5 minutes. He was offline. I went and did some other shit and came back. And I was like, I whispered him, he was back again. And I was like, so I guess like 45 minutes. I said my bad because for all he knows, I waited. I don't know. Or didn't wait. Fuck if I know. So he didn't respond though, so I figured he was just trying to dodge me. Maybe not. Whoa. But anyway, I But I'm back up to 1.4 million gold or so. And I was talking to this one guy because we were talking about fucking. He buys WoW tokens with cash when the gold gets up high to get a shitload of gold. And I was like, you know what? That's probably the move. Not buying WoW tokens, but if I can make gold, just make gold. Because the time it takes me to make 200,000 gold is we'll say 300,000 gold, because that's about a WoW token ish, give or take. The time it takes me to do that, I can make like enough to buy multiple fucking WoW tokens at work, like from like my 9 to 5. So it's kind of dumb to use the gold I make in game for other shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Is this lane exit only? I guess it is exit only. I don't know why I keep thinking that lane stays on the highway. Yeah, I talked to the realtor lady that we rent from. I say realtor lady. She's the vice president, I guess. I don't know. I know she's the one I always fucking end up talking to. But she was all like, yeah, you're such a great renter, blah, 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 blah. I think she's just happy that we don't fucking put tickets in all the time. Or we've never put a bullshit ticket in. There's always been like solid reason. But anyway, so she's like, yeah, everything's pretty stable now, so we're not going to raise rental. It's just going to be raised a little bit for admin or whatever. I was like, okay. So then we decided we like quit looking around. We quit watching for places to move to. I was like, well, we're gonna stay another year and see what the housing market does, because it's nowhere near a place we would remotely be willing to spend money on buying a house right now. Shit is like 2 times as expensive as it should be when it's all said and done. Even with a good interest rate. I mean, with a good interest rate, the best interest rate you can get right now, it's still fucking $450,000 house. Fuck off. Fuck off. And on top of a mortgage that's as big as rent is right now, we have to pay for repairs for whatever breaks down. We have to fucking everything, dude. Taxes. We acquire taxes plus whatever else. Property taxes, I mean. What are you doing, fuck? So I don't know, man. I think it all sucks. whatever, bro. Whoops. Oh, I'm a retard. So we quit looking because she said they weren't going to raise it like crazy this time. It's been bullshit. Last time was a bullshit raise, and 2 times ago was just epic. So then I call this time to, you know, what's the fucking rate gonna be? And she's like, oh, you want to rent again? I'm like, yeah. We just talked about this a couple months ago. And she's like, okay, so we're gonna have to go do a market survey or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck your market survey. They're just gonna raise it another few $100, and the market's not even higher. We're paying $300 higher than like anything for this fucking square footage and better for our stats for where we rent. We're $300 above everybody else right now. So if they raise it to $500 above everybody else, like, that's a no-brainer. It's way cheaper to move. Like, last year, it was a little bit cheaper to move, but not cheaper enough that we want to fucking... It's not cheap enough to where we would want to move, go through the hassle. But if they make it $500 more expensive than like anywhere else for these stats, yeah, we're not fucking staying here. Like, why would we spend $6,000 more in a year for really shitty? There's no insulation between the ceiling and the attic. The windows are terrible. The lady's a douchebag. Douchebag. She's a fucking douchebag. I hate talking to her. When I hear it's her, when she answers the phone, it's like, oh my God, what kind of bullshit? And when I asked her 2 months ago, like, hey, do you want me to blah, blah, blah? She's like, yeah, give me a blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to wait until we got the rent thing figured out. So I'm not going to take a bunch of pictures and do a bunch of shit helping her out. Just to get fucked. What are you doing, fucking SUV motherfucker? I thought I was one more over. I was not one more over. But by all means, pace me right next to me. So we'll see. And when I called, they called me today. Like, yeah, we need to do an annual walkthrough. And I was like, I've been here 3 years and there's not been an annual walkthrough. But there's a new owner now. And I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I totally understand. I've always thought places should do an annual walkthrough. I've always thought that was the way to go. Like, I just am surprised there hasn't been one. And he was talking about People will tear down walls and shit. Whoops. God damn it, truck. Why don't you just go fucking slow? But anyway, I told him my brother-in-law has some properties, and he had one that was infested with meth heads. Just destroyed the place. Like the fucking carpet and the floorboards were missing in one room. Fucked up. I gotta go hit the weeds in the front yard again. I've hit them twice and they're still not dead. But I've got the shit at home now that I use at work. And I know that works, so. Like, it works fast. It was only a couple hours. I went back outside to do other shit. And those goddamn weeds were already like brown. It was wild. So fast. Maybe not brown, but like wilted. They weren't green. They were like discolored like crazy in like an hour or two. But anyway, I just think it's dumb, dude, if they're talking about fucking how we're such great tenants and blah, 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 and we always pay our rent on time for years, like decades. You really don't destroy shit. But then if they're going to raise rent over and over and over and over, it's like, what the fuck, man? What are we doing? How can you say you want to keep people and then you fucking jack rent up over and over and over to the point where it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars higher than similar shit? Is this van really gonna fucking... What the fuck is this van doing? Turnover does seem to be the way they do it in fucking rentals, though. Hey Google, what is normal rental turnover for housing in Arizona? Whatever. I figured that was a little too advanced. I can't wait till AI is the fucking person you talk to instead of... I know there's a way to do it, but I just haven't. I thought there was construction here. No. Well, every annually 36% turnover annually for rentals. Wow. In Arizona, and that's national rental is 46%. What the fuck? I wonder if that's just to keep repair up. What the fuck? Is it? I don't know, man. That just seems so fucking crazy high. That's adorable, Mustang. Adorable. Super adorable, buddy. I gotta get over one more somehow, somewhere. That guy's gonna go real slow. Thank you, buddy. And your wide tires. I like a wide stance when I use the bathroom. There's a Republican that got caught having gay sex in the bathroom or something like that. And that was his defense. I wasn't trying to solicit gay sex in that bathroom where I did exactly what you do in there to get gay sex. I just like a wide stance. Like, okay, buddy. Sure you do, friend. Whatever. Gas is already up like 80 cents from where it was a few months ago. That's sad. That's sad. Whatever. Terrible episode. Nothing of any value. Per every episode, I guess. Whining about, I didn't get tipped enough. I gotta keep in mind though, I never really asked for it. I never asked for tips at all. So the fact that I was getting 10,000 times, multiple, it's pretty good for compared to never having done it before. It was just I was so used to the steady flow of 20 to 50,000 tips. The 10,000 ones kind of were like, wow, this sucks. What the fuck is going on down this street? Oh, that one guy's got like a party. Whatever, bye.